I'm Janelle Morrissey from Wisteria Auctions. I recently acquired a wholesale lot of clothing from a deceased estate, which I'd like to show you today. If you're interested in purchasing this lot of clothing, please see the website wisteriaauctions.com.au and send me an email or give me a call. These items were acquired from the estate of a lady who recently passed away when she was 90 years old. She was a bit of a socialite, so she had a very good taste in clothes. The lot is made up of 7 dresses, 6 coats, 8 suits and 2 hats, and the items range from eras the 1950s, the 60s and the 70s. So I'm going to start with the dresses today. We'll see if we can get through it fairly quickly so I don't hold you up for too long. The first dress is a 1960s party dress with metallic thread through the material. And it also has a stole which you can put around your shoulders if you wish, and also a cummerbund for the waist, which has a rose detail at the waist. So that's the first dress. The next dress is a tabard style dress which is straight through. It has quite an interesting print. It has tabs at the side, so that's a simple cotton dress with a very interesting print. The next dress is 1970s paisley print. It probably goes down to your calf, long sleeves, straight through in style, and it has a scarf to wear around the waist or on your head. The next dress is a black woolen shift dress from the 60s, straight through in style, and it has a belt with a large buckle to accent the waist. So that's a fairly simple style dress but very effective little black dress. I can't see any problems with any of these items so far. If there's any issues, I'll mention them as I go along. The next dress is a 50s dress in an interesting print. 3/4 length sleeves, box pleats from the waist, and it has a cute little scarf to wear on your head if you wish. Matching material. The next dress is another 50s dress, has a side metal zipper, lovely material, possibly silk, not quite sure, polka dot in a nice green colour, so that's a really cute dress. The next dress is another 50s dress with a striped detail in green and black. Nice little sundress with the matching belt. Now we'll move on to the coats. The first coat is a ivory coloured evening coat, full length, long sleeves, simple straight through style, beautiful piece of clothing with nice lining. It does have some faint marks on the shoulders, but it's virtually unnoticeable. Lovely thing. The next coat is a woolen coat in a sage green colour. Simple A-line style with the most amazing buttons, if I can show them to you, metallic silver sort of button, and the label is the Abbott coat. It's pure wool and it has like a mauvey coloured lining. So that's a beautiful piece of clothing, calf length coat for the winter. The next coat is black and grey. This is quite an unusual coat as it has the buttons in a diagonal shape. So you're actually meant to do it up diagonally, and it's difficult to get the effect at the moment, but I think it would look really lovely on once it's done up properly. Can't see any problems with that coat at all. We have another velvet evening coat. It's an emerald green coloured coat with a nice olivey coloured lining. Lovely colour. High waist, empire waist, so possibly from the 60s. Beautiful coat. The next coat is another evening coat. This is in a more olive green and it has a nice limey, pale green coloured lining. Can see no problems with this as well. It's fairly straight through in style, but certainly would give you a spectacular entrance. The next coat is an all-weather coat. It's black with burgundy lining. The label states Regent Street, London, made in England, so it's a plasticky type of material to keep the rain off, with a nice maroon lining. Well made. Fleece at the back. Now we'll move on to the suits. And this is a woolen suit, 60s suit with a straight shift style dress in a brown, and it has a coat which is an A-line style with large buttons, and it has a creamy coloured lining. There is some staining to the top interior, but because it's a polyester or a synthetic material, I can't see any, there's no loss of strength, it's not shattering, so it's just some marks internally. And it has a matching hat, which is here. See if I can get it on the right way. Very cute hat, which would look amazing with the dress, I would think. So it's a lovely 60s set. The next suit is a grey woolen suit, straight in style. Well, the skirt is, anyway. It has pleats at the back. Just a simple grey, steel grey woolen material. The jacket is quite fitted with buttons at the front. Pockets on the hips, quite fitted in style. There is a small hole here. Moth hole because it's wool. The label states a Russell Stewart model, and there is a small hole here as well. Now the next ensemble is three-piece. This is the first part of it. Beautiful woolen material in a check type pattern of black, brown and cream. Nice lining, I can see no problems whatsoever. This is a cape. That's the first part of the ensemble. Cape. The next part is a vest. Same material. Again, no issues that I can see. Cute little vest. And the next part of the ensemble is a coat. Amazing coat. And it has interesting sleeves. If I put it on, your arms come out the holes, but you still have quite low the holes are, but you still have the covering on your arms. It's just amazing. Incredibly warm it would be. And the label says it's Vogue Paris Original. It's a very well made piece of clothing. The next suit is a 1960s suit in a nice green material. It's a straight shift style dress. It's a slubbed material. Simple straight style from the 60s, but the jacket is lovely. Beautiful green lining. Long sleeves. Straight style, it just has press studs to do up the jacket. The next suit is a brown woolen suit. The skirt is fairly short, has a side metal zipper. The jacket does up, it crosses over to do up. As such, it has a brown lining. There is a few issues under the arms. I don't know whether you can see that, but I suppose you could always take the lining out, or it can be worn as is. That's a brown woolen suit. The next suit is also from the 60s. It's more of a greeny shade. That's wool as well. And then the jacket is a shorter bolero style with self-covered buttons, and I can see no problems with this. It has the green lining as well. And the next suit is a 60s one again. It's an ivory coloured woolen suit. That's the dress, which would be just below your knees. Straight style, ivory, beautiful material. No issues. Big creamy coloured buttons, and the jacket is lovely. It's an A-line style, ivory taffeta lining, big buttons again. It does have some small marks here. I can't see any holes, quite minor, just a few marks there. And the last suit is another woolen suit in grey colours. Has a side pleat, fairly short, just below the knee, and it has a poncho for the top, which has a fringing. So that's quite unusual. And the last item we have is the hat. This is a black felt hat, lovely lady's hat, with a bow ribbon on the side. So they're the items that I have for sale in the wholesale lot from our deceased estate. If you'd like to go to wistariaauctions.com.au, send me an email or phone me if you're interested in this lot. Thank you.